Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael I. Haber. Just call me Mike for short. And I'm a actor, singer, performer here in New York City, but I live in New Jersey right now. And I want to try something very different versus what I've done before. So I've had a YouTube channel for a long time, but I've never taken advantage. I mean, I'll post like performance stuff here and there, but I've never actually gotten to do a real vlog kind of a video. So I thought today would be something to kind of challenge myself and try to see what happens from there. So my first vlog episode is basically going to be a weekend in my life where I'm going up to the Poconos for the weekend to be a mascot at the NASCAR Series races there. So you guys will get to come along for the next 2 days, and yeah, I'm going to try to film whatever I can, because obviously I'm supposed to be in a crazy mascot costume. They haven't told me what's going to look like, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see all that fun stuff behind the scenes. Hopefully I'll get permission for that, depending on what needs to be recorded. That's good, and what I'm not allowed to record. So it's all those nicks and crannies, especially for a big major company. You know, you always want to be safe and just be able to do everything right. So I'm going to film whatever I can. So either way, let's go. So here's my luggage for the weekend that I packed. I have a little bit of stuff. It's a big bag, but I just want to make sure there's a lot of room and have some extra clothes just in case, because it's supposed to be very hot this weekend. So I have all the clothes, bathroom stuff, and since we're at the races, they always say, bring your earplugs. But yep, that's my luggage. Oh, and it's also the first day of summer. Off to go catch a courtesy van in Manhattan to get to the Poconos. I'm in New Jersey, but I have to get to New York and then to the Poconos. You guys get it. Okay, so I just got to the Port Authority. Usually takes 30 minutes, but it took about a good hour because the traffic getting into the tunnel. Especially if it's the weekend. I know there's a lot going on today. The Yankee game, it's National Make Music Day, the Mermaid Parade. New York is busy. This ain't no joke, y'all. Got this red velvet lemonade from the Drama Bookshop. They have a really cool gypsy theme this month, and will put me up energy, especially for a hot summer day. But off to the courtesy van to get to the Poconos. So we're at a little rest stop, and we're just about to get some Starbucks.
Hi.
Tell everyone your name.
Hello, I'm Martha Jane Morgan.
Martha's amazing, and we're really excited. A little road trip.
swim.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is nice.
Look at this lake.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is nice. Look how nice it is here.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left.
And welcome to Balmoral Castle.
This is it. Oh wow, this is
Wow.
I told you, this place is
What?
nuts.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I looked it up, but I was like, oh my god, this place is...
This is literally like a palace.
Yeah, well,
You know downtown Avenue?
you're the Commonwealth people, so.
We'll be staying in the maids' quarters.
Let's see which way.
And this is where.
So much easier to get along with. Oh my god, that is just stunning.
This is dope. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey. Gotcha. Okay, so I just checked into the hotel. About to go to my room, second floor. Yeah, this coffee's starting to wake me up. Oh, here's my room.
All right, babe. So I'm...
Wow. Oh my god. It was like a little mini apartment. Damn, this is dope shit. Oh, here's the bed. Oh, got a really nice view. Oh, closet. Oh, there's a robe in there. Fancy. Holy shit. This is so steep. Oh, the bathroom. Nice shower. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so we went to drop off our stuff. Hey, Martha.
Hey!
Yeah, how you like your room?
I love it.
Yep, now we're just getting ourselves cozy, but then now it's off to the races already.
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. Water. Is you dare me?
Totally. Free snacks, free cookies, lemonade. This is fancy. So here we are back in the car. And where are we going right now?
Actually, we're going to the NASCAR, what's it called? The Poconos racetrack?
Poconos racetrack, NASCAR Series,
Got our white
the
house.
pre-event.
Oh, this is the pre-event? That's really tomorrow?
Really, the race is actually tomorrow.
It is on a Sunday, not a Saturday.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
I didn't know that.
At least we get to see everything before all the craziness. Apparently, our track with all the mascot stuff, apparently we're the pre-game events, which is really neat.
Oh,
So
nice.
this should be a lot of fun. So we're just gonna see what's gonna happen, and we'll keep you posted. So we're already here at the races, and we just had a little technical trouble of trying to get in because we're the mascots, but now we're trying to settle everything, but that's showbiz. is the first run. This is Stadium. Yards. We did it. So today was actually part of the pre-race event. We were working a walkathon that was going on afterwards. It was a little bit of chaos, but I'll tell you more when we get back to the hotel. So now we're actually out for dinner in this really nice restaurant. It's actually in a cabin here at the hotel. So we have Martha and
I have
Nestor
visions of me starving
and
in my
Mark
room, so I
and
had to
Mike.
snack.
Hey you guys! We had a really busy day today. Now we're having nice dinner in this beautiful restaurant here in the hotel. Very fancy.
Love my mic.
And
Took care of us.
we have the lake,
Very good at this
the
job.
beach.
You have the energy for it too.
But Mike is seriously one of the coolest people you'll ever work with. He makes us safe. He makes us feel right at home.
Just do their job, you know, whatever. But you have like a. Thank you.
One of the best things about doing a gig like this is you have to have a great manager and boss that really treats you like family. And Mike is the best. He always gets us early on time. He makes sure we get through all the chaos in case things with security don't go our way. But he is the best. But this crew is so awesome, and it's really cool because a lot of the people I'm working with I've actually worked with before on other gigs. So we have Martha over here. We did a couple of movie sets. And then Nestor and I, this past Christmas, we sang at Carnegie Hall with the amazing Jessica Voss. And he's about to sing there again in a couple more days. He's going to do Hello Dolly there, which is really cool. So it's kind of like a little bit of a family affair. And then Mike I've worked with for the past 2 years, and he is the best. Every time we get to work together, he really feels like a second showbiz dad.
Yeah, you were taking some good shots.
Yeah, I do a nice job with that.
So I'm back in my hotel room after a crazy day, but from the last time when I posted really good content and give you more of the details of what went down behind the scenes. Basically, what happened was we came to the hotel rooms, dropped off our stuff, and then we went back in the van and we went directly to the NASCAR stadium. So that took an extra 45 minutes. It was the same route from where we had just come from driving. So I think going home tomorrow will be very quick. But getting into the stadium was crazy because we were checking in with security to let them know that we were the mascots involved with the race. They had no idea who we were until we had to make a couple of calls with the people in charge of the event, and then they were able to track us down. So luckily we were found, and they brought us to kind of like a backstage area where we saw the costume and we were just kind of chilling out there. We had a little late lunch, and so basically they actually had us to get a good sense of the costume, and then also we were kind of helping out with a post-race walkathon. So they were doing a pre-race for those to be eligible in order to be part of the real race tomorrow. So we were doing that for about a good 25-30 minutes, which wasn't that bad. But the costume itself, oh my God, it is crazy. Basically, it's yellow, white, and blue. But the big attraction that is just so insane is the headpiece. I can't remember how much it weighs, but it's very heavy. And basically, so it's like you have your head inside, but you have to put your arms in the same area where the head is. So basically, it's kind of like you're the scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. So you're like this, but it's so awkward. You're very hunched over, and you literally can't even see anything. There's like a little tiny hole right in the nose, and that was very scary. But luckily, Martha, who was awesome, was my assistant, my escort, and she helped me get through. So I'm really grateful for her. She is the best. And of course, Mike as well. Everyone on that team has been so amazing and so helpful. And then afterwards, we went for dinner, and now I'm back in the room just watching TV, and then eventually I'm going to go to sleep because we have a very early call time tomorrow. And we're going to see what's going to go on because even though we did get to wear the costumes, all of us, they're going to try to figure out which ones will actually be in the costume for the actual race because apparently it's supposed to be very hot. So a leg to me and wish me luck. I am so nervous, especially on a very hot day. And even under the mask alone, it was hot. There was supposed to be a fan there, but it wasn't working. But luckily, we braved through it. And there was a little bit of a breeze that came inside the mask, so that really helped. But now I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day, Sunday, June 22nd, and it's so early. So today's the actual race itself at NASCAR, but we had a little bit of an early, crazy itinerary that we found out right before we went up to our room. We had to be downstairs at 7:30 a.m. for breakfast, and around 8 a.m., 8:30, we immediately hit the road to the stadium because apparently there's supposed to be a lot of traffic going in and a lot more people who are supposed to appear at the stadium. A little sad that we have to check out already, even though we just came in, but it was only one night. Actually, when I found out about this gig, originally, technically, I initially thought it was going to be 2 nights, which would have been really cool because there's a lot more activities and events that go on here in this resort, which is awesome. But sadly, we were on a very tight crunch schedule. But that's life, and hopefully, eventually, they'll have us back and maybe more opportunities to come to this resort. It's actually really cool. One of my dear friends who is a pit musician, Erica, if you're watching this, hey. But she used to stay at this hotel a lot when she was younger. She used to go a lot with her family. So when I told her about that, she actually got really excited about this hotel. And yeah, it's also my first time back in the Poconos in 9 years. The last time I ever came here turned out to be one of the most scariest times in my life. Those of you who are watching this that know me know what I'm going to talk about. For those of you who don't, back in 2016, and it was on 4th of July weekend, I actually had an autoimmune virus. I had a nerve attack in my spine that caused my lower area. I was paralyzed from the waist down. It actually started in the left leg, which started to feel very numb, and we were going out to dinner, and then I collapsed and couldn't even move, couldn't even walk, and I had to be carried, and then having to leave the Poconos early to go back to Jersey, doctors to figure out what was going on, going to the hospital, and that whole crazy process. But at the end, I made a powerful miracle recovery, being able to stand on my own 2 feet, and it's one of the most scary times, but it really was the ultimate challenge, and I feel grateful. And because a lot of people didn't know if I was going to be able to stand up on my own 2 feet or be able to walk, run, or jump again. So getting to be back here in 9 years, it was scary actually when I first heard it was the Poconos. But you know what? It was NASCAR, and I tried to think of all the positive stuff. And you know what? I'm having a great time so far, and it's great. So I just finished packing. So here's my bag, and I got all my main necessities: hat, charger, phone. Obviously, I'm holding my phone right now because it's where I'm filming on. And of course, since you're about to go to a major race cup, you're always going to need your earplugs because it gets very noisy, even from what we learned from yesterday of how crazy it is. But yeah, it's going to be fun today. So let's go. So got my keys, got everything, and just about to go meet Mike and the whole crew down the lobby. We're going to go get some breakfast. And then we're heading off to the races. Let's go. Thank you, room. Until next time. Also, take a look at this alligator towel we actually saw when we actually came here. And this is really cool. I always wanted to do that. Friday, I definitely would have done that. Hey Mark, how you doing? How'd you sleep last night? Yeah, I mean, first of all, this is actually a resort, but it's huge. I mean, we were in like one of the hot areas. It's awesome. Now, this is what I call the smorgasbord.
Because, you know, you take 15 days in quarantine and then 15 days to...
That's
So we're gonna take a nice little walk around the courtyard, which is gorgeous. Now it's starting to get busy. Kids yelling. It's a beautiful garden. I love the gazebo in the distance.
This is nice.
And here's the hotel from the back. It literally looks something out of England.
I think it's gonna rain.
Yeah, I just heard the thunder.
Yeah.
You know, this is a really nice resort. And a lot of us, we've been saying throughout the course of this trip, is that it's always great, even though we're city people and life gets so crazy. But you know what? It feels really good to get out of the city or being from home for a little bit and go to a place, something quiet, very peaceful, and just enjoy the beauty and the warmth of light and nature. But yeah, life is good. What's up, dudes?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing? Big race day.
Good. How are you feeling, Mike?
You know what? Feeling really good. Slept really good, even though we had to get up early, but...
Yes.
Yeah,
How do you feel about the mosquitoes? I feel like
Oh,
there's a...
yeah, it is true. There was a lot of mosquitoes over here.
all over the-
Yeah, that's the one thing that sucks, because it's summertime, and also looking at the clouds, it's going to start thundering. Hopefully it won't be too crazy during the race. If they have a little breeze like this, at least we'll be okay with the costume.
glasses with the windshield when it's raining. People were like, this is really useful. Yeah, I really useful. I really like thought about it. I can't. Wait, but how can I have to so cool. I'm gonna get a picture. Video. Yeah.
Oh, there's a deer.
Oh, where?
Right to your left.
Oh, look at the baby one.
Oh,
Where?
oh my God.
Stop. Lots of cars trying not to hit.
That's the mama. Yeah.
The real race is on. We got Mike behind the wheel, and now we're off to the races. Here's a little song while we're waiting to get through. Stuck in traffic for 22 hours. Dang it. So now we're at the stadium, and apparently, even though we were stuck in a little bit of traffic, apparently there's now a 1 hour delay of entering the stadium because of the storm going on right now. So now we're just chilling in the car, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We are still waiting in the car for green light on the next steps for the storm to get through. How you guys feeling?
They were like in a male competition show.
It's another day in the life, but it's the beauty of a great trip. Finally letting everybody in, so that means race for us to get into costume.
Now I know what was going on.
So now we're in the green room. We're actually teaming up with the military who are going out field with for the national anthem. So we're all in the same boat trying to figure out what we're gonna do next. Here's the map. But now we're just here to wait until they want us out or not. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Just chilling?
We're still doing it.
So here we are in our little green room. And this is where all the magic happens. This is the bags with our mascot costumes. So these are the heads I was telling you about. They kind of look like from that movie. I can't remember what it is, but it'll come back to me. So we made it in after all. So here's my outfit. This is the full body, but then there's the head. Now we are finished and we're in this really cool golf cart.
Welcome to Poconos as the sun begins to shine over the big infield and speed with better and better racing here today. You advise that
Now the crowd's starting to come in. Look at all the RVs. So many people camped out here.
So like here you have a lot of camping and whatnot. Some tracks you'll go to and it's just the haulers that we were just at in the middle.
Yeah.
In the cars. Sometimes you'll have an in-between where you'll be able to have some campers.
Like the filming.
So you know pretty much all everything from like a mile and a half to a 2.5 mile.
So, is this considered a good track?
Yeah, a lot of people like this track.
They do.
Yeah. It's a very fast track. Not make it fast. If you think it was fast, it would go. Makes sense. Yeah.
Look at that beautiful big flag. Look at that big one.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to drop you
All
guys.
right. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Safe travels, guys.
Thank you for all your help.
All right, where are we going? You know, I want to go. I want to go.
start really soon. But now, we're about to drive back. We're heading home.
And we're home, back in New York. Now I gotta get my stuff out, say goodbye, and head back to Jersey. So I'm back in my room here in New Jersey, and yeah, back in my own bed, very relaxed, less pressure, don't have to get up so early tomorrow. And yeah, what an amazing, amazing trip. And I want to give a shout out to everyone who made it possible. I want to give a shout out to our awesome manager, Mike C, for taking amazing care of us during the whole 2 days. And Martha, Nestor, and Mark, you guys are the coolest. And thank you for all your laughs and really fun conversations throughout the whole course of the car rides to and from Pennsylvania and the stadium and dealing with all the madness that was going on. I want to thank everyone at Skytop Lodge, NASCAR, everyone who made this trip possible for us. And thank you for making it an amazing weekend. And that's the end of my first episode of hopefully many vlogs that I hope to post up here. I want to do a really good job. I was a little nervous because I didn't want it to be too boring when it comes to the material. Because for me, I always think life is all about the journey and never taking anything for granted when it comes to discovering new places, new wonders, possibilities, and really where our journeys can lead us to. So I hope you all like it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, and give me some good positive vibes. Please, no negative messages. And we work really hard. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next vlog. Take care. Good night. Bye.